Alright, so this is going to be our lecture number 51. We have already covered 50 lectures. We have done half century, and I'm glad to have this kind of proudful moment.
क्या बोला तूने?
So let's start with today's video. What we are going to see, we are going to see the octal multiplication, and we have already done the multiplication of two decimal number and the multiplication of two binary numbers. Now we are going to see multiplication of two octal numbers, but the thing is, this like this video is going to be very similar to previous two videos, and especially the first video of the multiplication of two decimal numbers. So if you have not watched the decimal videos, the addition of two decimal number, then this video is not worth for you at all, because in this video I'm not going to write each and every line of the code. I'm just going to do the minor changes in the code so that you should get your desired output. So like the recommendation part from my side for this video is you should watch my the video of adding two decimal numbers, sorry, to multiplying two decimal numbers. Fine. So if you have watched the video of multiplying two decimal number, then let us continue with this one. Let's see what we are going to see today. So we are going to see today octal to octal multiplication. And I would start with the same strategy, which is, let us see the multiplication of two decimal numbers, which is 1 2 3 4 5. Same example, right? To previous one. Things have to be very similar, that's why I have taken the same example, which is 5 into 3 15. So what you used to write 5 here and store 1 carry. And one more thing I have just explained into the previous videos. To pick up this 5 to write here, you have to take remainder of 15 with 10 so that you can get 5. And to store this one into the carry, you have to divide 15 with 10. The question arises here, why 10 only, not any other digit? Why 10? And if you have watched my previous video binary, then what we used to do, 15 remainder 2, not 15, we just used to get binary number only, 100 remainder 2, or 101 divided by 2. Why this 2 and why this 10? The question arises only here. The answer for these, both of these question is 10 is the base for decimal, 2 is base for binary. Fine. So same trick we are going to use here also, which is, let me explain here with an example, or I would say a very good example. Let us see now. Let us say we have to multiply two octal numbers, which are 45, 12. Both of them are octal number. Why they are octal numbers? I have already explained in my one of my videos, but still they are octal numbers because each of the, both of the numbers digits are lying only in the range of 0 to 7. That's why they are octal numbers. Fine. So 45 and 12, we have to multiply these two numbers. So what we used to do, 2 into 5, which is 10. Now what would be written here? Is it 0? I would say no. Why no? And what would be the carry? Is it 1? Again I would say no. Why no? Let me explain here. Previously we were taking remainder of 15 with 10 to get 5 here. Why 10? Because 10 was the decimal for decimals. Sorry, 10 was the base for decimal. And in this case we have 10 and we have to take remainder with 8 because 8 is the base for octal numbers. So remainder of 10 with 8 would be 2. So we would write 2 here, and what would be the carry? Divide 10 with 8. So we would get 1 as the carry. Now that's how you are going to get 1, and that would be the carry. Fine. And let us say 2 into 5, 10, 2 is here and 1 is carry. So 2 into 4 is 8, which is now 8 remainder 8, which is 0. 8 remainder 8 is 0. Yeah, it is 0 plus the carry. which is 1. So we would write 1 here. We would write either cross, either 0, both are similar. 1 into 5, 5, 1 into 4, 4. So now we have got this number A, this number B. Now we have to add these numbers also. Fine. So how we are going to add? Previously we were adding into decimal form. Now we have to add these numbers in octal form only, because these numbers are going to be in the form of octals only. Fine. Because let us say we are going to multiply two octal numbers, then of course we are going to get result in the octal only, not in any other number system. So we have to add these numbers in the octal. Let us say 2, 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is greater than 8. If you have watched my addition videos of two octal numbers, then you are going to understand this. 9 is greater than 8. Why 8? Because 8 is the base for octal numbers. So we would subtract 8 from 9. Yes, we have to subtract 8 from 9. So 1. And 1 would be the carry. So 4. Yes, 1 would be the carry. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we are going to get 5, 1, 2. After multiplying 45 and 12 in the form of octal also. Don't think that I am going to multiply this in the decimal form. We have to multiply this with octal form. So see the difference here. While taking remainder, I am using 8, which is base for multiplication. While adding these two numbers also, I am adding, or I am comparing this number with 8 only, which is again base of octal number. So we would use the same trick. This is the code for binary multiplication. Let us convert this code into octal multiplication. So I would change both of them as octal. Fine. So what change you have to do? Let us say where we are taking remainder. Here we are taking remainder. We have to take remainder with 10 here, because we have to get the last digit. And whenever you have to get the last digit, you have to take the remainder with 10. So nothing change here. See here. Here also we are taking the last digit. So nothing change here also. Here we are taking remainder of multiplication with 2. Why 2? Because this was the code for binary multiplication. Now we have to convert this into octal multiplication. So what do you think we have to write? Yes, you have guessed the right thing. We have to write 8 here. And one more thing, we have to write 8 here. One more thing, so this is the method for like adding two numbers, like we are multiplying continuously, and after each multiplication we have to add the numbers also, which we are getting in in a kind of series or in a kind of a stream. We have to add them also. So this is the logic for adding two numbers. So while adding this, we are comparing with 2 for now. Now we have to comparing with 8, because we have converted this code into octal form. With this minor change, we are done with our code. Let us see whether this code is going to work or not. Let us run it for this test case, which is 45 and 12. If we have done this multiplication correct, then we should get 5, 1, 2. Otherwise, our program is correct. We may have made a mistake here. I have no doubt in my program.
अच्छा, हमको सिखा रिया है.
So numbers are 45 and 12.
आगे स्वाद.
That means we have done mistake writing in our program. So while multiplying these two numbers, let us see now where we have made mistake. And this mistake is very well clearly. Let us multiply these two numbers again, or else we might have mistake in program also. Let's see. So 45 and 12. 2 into 5 is 10. Remainder with 8. Remainder is 2. We have written 2. Is it getting 2? Yes, it is getting 2. So 2 into 4. What we have provided the input? 45 and 12. Fine. 2 into 4. 8 plus 2. 10. We are getting 10. So 10 is greater than 8. So we have to take remainder with this 8. So 8 remainder 2, which is 2. And carry would be 2. So carry would be 1. Sorry. So we have made mistake. Let us do it from start. 2 into 5 is 10, remainder with 8, we got 2, 1 as the carry. 2 into 4, 8 plus 1, 9. 2 into 4, yes, 2 into 4, 8 plus 1, 9. So again we would take remainder with 8, so this time we got 1 remainder and 1 carry. So 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1, which is carry 1, so we would add 1 here. Fine. So I think that is the mistake which we have done. Let us see. 1 into 5, 5. 1 into 4, 4. Fine. 2, 6, 5. So we should get 2, 6, 5, 6, 2, but we are getting, that means we have done mistake somewhere. Let us see. So we are taking remainder. Okay, we are dividing this, sorry, we are subtracting 2 here. We are not subtracting 8. We have to make this change also, because whenever we were, like you were adding those two numbers, you have to like subtract. Let us say you got 15 and you have to write the number in the form of octal. 15 is not in the range of octal. You have to subtract 8 from this so that you can get 7. Fine. So to get 7 we have to subtract 8 from this also. So that is the change which we have to done here. Let us clear the screen now. Let's see whether we are going to get the output or not. This was the slight mistake and I was wrong. I am so, like, I was so confident on my code, but that was wrong. Let us see now. 45 and 12. We are getting this output. So we have mistake here. After carefully observing, I got to know that we have to replace this also, because if you look at here, we have multiplication of 15, not 15, let us say 15, let us say 10, because in this example we were having 10. Fine. So what we have to do, we have to take the remainder of this with 8. Also we have to divide this with 8, but here we were dividing with 2. That's why we are getting the wrong output. We have to divide it with the 8 only. That was the slight mistake which we have to take care about this. Let us run it again now. $50, 45 and 2. Now we are getting the desired output which we have proven here. Fine. So I hope you got the logic for multiplying two octal numbers, and if you still have any question then you should comment down below. I would reply there. And if you have learned anything from this particular video, then you should hit the like button and you should subscribe to the channel also, because I'm going to upload the more videos on DSA. And so that's it from my side in this particular video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.